me up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue drop. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Stick it to the blue. Edo, slide two, smack, red, set.
Love to throw to get started. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
On the set.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
What is up?
Try to start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a design run. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
What is up?
A play fake. Now Williams gonna look deep, looking for more. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked up by Kaiir Elam. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. You give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. 60, ready.
Once again, it's Barkley. Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Chicago.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard
From
line.
the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Now Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-3 is the score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead.
What is up? What? Vegas!
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Patty! What is up? Yes. Combo.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, set, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
A second down throw for Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Left stick, mega, yellow, blaster, stick. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. Rolling right, he's going to go deep. Looking for Reed.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Got it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Shot.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Packers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Loves to throw it on first down. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. There he goes again. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. His big game continues. His third touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
What is up?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Holston Loughlin was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. To return, it's Nixon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready up?
We'll go play action with Love. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, set. 6, yellow.
In motion, it's Golden.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Moving outside the pocket. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Field, black. 6, red, sight. Ready, ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Down. Blaster, stick, needle, blue, striker. Smash, red. Set.
Back to throw is Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
2nd and 10.
10 cycle. Fury, yellow. Black, 95. Fight, 97. Check, smash. Ready.
Love firing to Golden. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2.
Red, yellow.
Throwing is Love. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's got another one.
I'm fucking him, nigga.
Barkley.
What the fuck is wrong with you, fucking bum?
What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
Yeah, ain't nothing to talk about, nigga. I told you this.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in.
Second quarter.
I'm this defensive coordinator. Me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And no return here. This is a touchback. A handoff as they try to run it here. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
The 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready to run.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They're down and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
White. Here we go. Yellow.
In motion, it's Golden. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Come on, set, cut.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
Third and a long way to go.
Here we go, set. 45, wide.
On play action, Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Williams to throw on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. On comes the punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 33, yep, cut.
On first down, it's Love. Forced out wide. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Green Jack. Set, ready. White, red, 38. Set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, funky, sing it till I make up a rhyme.
Carlos Santos to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens, a heck of a return to start this third quarter.
60 reps. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is that?
Now a give on the ground, and he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Over here. What is it hard? Here we go. Alert.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Liam Chenal gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What is up?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
What is it up?
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter, they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the give, it is Manunga. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back
to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. Will knock him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ready.
Get this over the middle to Golden. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and A quarterback like this is
Ready.
going to take advantage.
60 red. Fight 60. Cut.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Heelage forward for maybe a yard. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Red. Yellow.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Set cut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
Yellow. 43.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Black Ultra. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. In trouble, and down he goes. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
7 yards.
Striker. 3-3. Trouble. 38. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
What is that?
Handoff here, up the middle. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
3rd and 9.
What is that? Yes, 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 yes.
Williams. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Blue. Check pink. Ready. Check white. Red. 38. Set.
Now Barkley. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Black. Solid red. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
6, mega. Slide blue. Red, cycle. Set.
On fourth down, Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Williams. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
26-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he will score. Raul Odunze, touchdown Bears. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Bears 17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Jack. Come on, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The left side, he finds Kraft. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Go play action with Love.
at the 45-yard line.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Watch out now. Safety fear. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's good for the Packers.
Blue, ball red.
1st and 10.
In motion, it's Golden.
37-yard line.
Set.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard
From
line.
the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
White, red, needle, blue. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set, ready. 10 cycle. 10 block, smash, red. Ready.
Throwing is Love. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to run.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Neha.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Come on, set, drill, black, yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready, ready. You 52 Blue. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And 3rd down coming up.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Light blue. Grip yellow. 22. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way. And whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Claws red. Set, cut.
Back to throw is Love. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll begin here on the ground. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half-second away from adding another sack to their total.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was brought down by Austin Booker. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Okay.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
Set hut. Drill green. 10 black. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll let one go down the middle. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Trader now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead.
Bears 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes White. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
What is it? Hold on.
On the ground, here is Manunga. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. Their winning ways continue.
Yo, 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 yo.